Washington, you're in front of everybody.
I'm not chilling.
We're really live. All right.
I never
It's
got
her birthday, Brittany? It was her birthday, what, like?
2 days ago? Friday?
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Brittany.
Happy.
All right.
Hey,
Chat,
real quick.
chat,
Can we
it's
all
time to
sing
sing.
happy birthday to Brittany right
That's
now?
right.
Let's run that right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. You better dance, girl. Happy birthday to you. Hey, you know this show. Happy birthday, dear Brittany. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Let's go.
Hey. See, now you want. That's what I'm talking. See, I know. They like, we will watch. I know you. I know who you miss. Hey, bro, we can't. The stream would shut down. The stream would shut down.
Just talking. He's holding the mic, just talking.
I think I'm on 2 streams at the same time.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic, B-Wash.
You handed me the mic. You know not to do nothing.
All right, we are live from the B&H Photo booth, okay? And we have a lot of YouTubers,
Hey, filmmakers.
filmmakers, right? We got creators, filmmakers, YouTubers. We weren't gonna say that on live
I
stream.
forget. We're on.
We're on. They're like, yeah. We gotta keep it.
What? I can't do my stream and y'all's stream at the same time.
I understand.
Because
I understand.
I am not sponsorable.
I understand. So maybe you should shillfully move on.
I can skillfully move in a different direction.
I'm just playing.
All we see is just the iPhone.
Oh, my favorite gear.
What?
No, seriously. My favorite gear, seriously,
3 mics.
right now is probably the Osmo Pocket 3. Still. Still.
Is that my Blazar?
Still. It's my
makes that,
Blazar.
right?
Yeah.
The Blazar
It's
Pocket
Blazar
3.
Pocket 3.
God, say less.
No, but seriously, probably the Osmo Pocket 3. And I know what everybody says, but I really love the S1R Mark II. It's really a fantastic camera.
All right, that was great. Thanks so much.
There we go.
Well, y'all enjoy streaming.
Hold on, B-Wash.
Yeah.
Tell us your favorite gear right now. 'Cause you're a filmmaker. and-
Yeah.
He's a real filmmaker, not one of us YouTubers. He's a real filmmaker.
So right now, my favorite thing is the iPhone
Blackmagic.
15 Pro
mine.
and the DJI
Blackmagic.
and the Solo. Yes.
Don't let him lie.
Dude, right now on the floor, that Blackmagic autofocus got me shook. Like,
I haven't went over there yet.
bro, the autofocus, if this is beta, I don't want to see the real thing.
That good?
Bro, make you want to sell everything and try again.
Well, your favorite gear so far?
Blackmagic autofocus and the Pixel 12K. It's fire.
This man is turning on y'all. He said he's selling all his Canons.
No, ain't nobody said that. Ain't nobody said that.
Brady,
Yes.
favorite gear.
The Blazar.
Man, I'm never gonna buy a.
Oh, he's recording. I got to switch it.
I don't know what my favorite piece of gear is.
We go again.
Uh,
He is.
this is a terrible stream. I feel bad for anybody that has to watch this. My favorite thing is the Blazar. No, fuck. I don't know. Oh, Aperture. They got their new 5200. I want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. 5200 watt LED. It's bright. I don't know who I'm talking to. Everybody on this. I'm sorry. It seems sweet. Welcome back to the podcast. I don't know who's watching from where. I think we're talking to this camera. Go to Blazar.
We're going to go to Blazar.
Seriously.
No, you'll like it, actually. It's going to be good. Are we still live? All right, I'm just holding it down. What do you want me to talk about?
Yeah. No,
I'll talk about anything.
I do want to have you on the show. I'm trying to get people in person.
Anything that I like to shoot with. Shoot. Okay. What do I like to shoot with? Brittany, come on down, Brittany. Hold on. So we got Brittany.
So annoying.
Brittany, what do you like to shoot with?
Like camera?
I guess, yeah. Let's start with camera.
I like to shoot with every camera I can get my hands on. But I own the FX3 Blackmagic.
Beautiful.
Lumix,
Beautiful.
Insta 360, DJI Osmo.
Good.
6K full frame.
Great.
All
Beautiful.
the things.
All the
Nikon
things.
G8.
What do you think about is Alexa overrated?
No.
I agree.
It's really hard. I think as a DP, no.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but I think for like, of course, it'll be overrated if you're shooting social media content. You know.
Okay, but the next question is Alexa cheating?
What do you mean by cheating?
'Cause-
They're just industry standard. They for a reason. I mean,
That's true.
I wouldn't call it cheating. You know.
Now, if you could choose FX3 and 2 team of lighting and a 2-ton truck and any lighting that you want, or Alexa with natural light and a beautiful set decorated environment, what would you pick? Like, I'm thinking beautiful, like European, think Bridgerton, or a basic modern apartment with the whole lighting package. Alexa, no team, natural light, but beautiful Bridgerton house, or FX3 with lighting, team, and a basic modern apartment.
This is so hard.
Same
because I
talent.
feel like I do both.
It's true.
Like, I low key would like Alexa on sticks and like do the thing. If it was just me, but if I was shooting like a commercial or something, I would probably FX3. Like if I was shooting like an actual project, I would have to have a team. But
That's where we're different here, ladies and gentlemen.
if you're saying it's just like whatever, I would Alexa.
I would agree with Alexa. Anything Alexa.
I can't hold an Alexa by myself. I can't just be running.
But you said on sticks.
Yeah, but I still got to maneuver to get all my angles and composition.
Put it on wheels.
True. I could have put it on wheels.
One of those camera robots is going to come help you out.
Facts. That's true.
Yeah, with a pole.
Just give me one assistant that can just hold it.
I'll do it.
Be like, all right, this is it.
Hold on, add Terry into the Alexa.
Okay, you get Terry to carry the Alexa.
Okay, then yeah, Alexa all day.
Whatever I just got into, Brittany said, so I agree.
Alexa all
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Popping in Alexa.
Alexa all day.
Yeah. Next question. I just got to come up with one. Should have written this down.
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so stop. All right, so you're like a lighting master. So let me think.
Write it down.
No, I said you're a lighting master.
Whatever.
So you got one
like an
for
nice
Brady?
assistant.
For Brady?
Yeah.
All right, so you have to work with all practicals, with a black magic, and a.
Blackmagic what? Pocket 4K? OG Pocket?
I give you a Pixis. You got a Pixis, you got practicals, and you have a. What kind of lens do I want to give you? We're gonna rock with a Vespit.
Okay, I can rock
All right, so black magic,
Pixis.
all practicals.
All practical.
Or you can have your phone with all the lighting that you need,
I kind of don't see it. I mean,
and
Excuse me, you're dropping a lot of stickers and I know you're collecting them.
your phone, all the lighting that you need, and like the little moment lenses.
Oh, the moment lenses. Pixis, practicals, Vespits. The Vespits are fast. I'm going that.
You going that?
I'm going, yeah.
Over being able to have any kind of lighting for your iPhone? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
That's me.
Are you handheld or are you handheld or are you more of like a
always wanted one.
or not
Can I
handheld?
go dolly? Full on like Fisher? If
I'm
you're taking
saying-
away my lighting,
No, I'm saying, are you like a handheld person?
not anymore.
No.
I'm going through a phase. I want dollies. I want parfocals so I can do zooms. I want
You like you want
statics.
movement.
I want slow. I want to build the suspense right now.
So you
But
so
I love
you
shoulder. Don't get me wrong. But
so but between handheld and Ronin, which one?
I don't like Ronin.
I know, so you got
I don't like
handheld.
gimbals, so-
Yeah, exactly.
Stick.
You know how they always say gimbal or handheld? I'm
Ronin
handheld.
what?
I'm
Ronin
handheld.
2, Ronin RS4.
I'm handheld all day.
But if it's Ronin
RS3.
2, RS3. Handheld.
Exactly.
But I'm changing the script to be more of a handheld script.
Okay.
Because if it feels weird, handheld, then it'll feel weird. Then I gotta do gimbal, and I just gotta be happy with it.
That makes sense.
We can't hear him unless you.
Yeah, she's a terrible host.
What's your favorite movie and why? Cinematography wise.
Cinematography wise, I'm not even going movie. Shout out to Handmaid's Tale, which I think comes out next season, like tomorrow. I freaking love Handmaid's Tale. Beautiful work. I don't know who the cinematographer is on it, but we're excited for season 6 of it. and it looks gorgeous. Euphoria is gorgeous, obviously.
Severance, clearly.
Severance, yeah, I just did the whole Severance series. Go check out the Severance series on my YouTube channel, guys, right now. A 4-episode series, break down all of Severance. I rebuilt an elevator in my garage and back from the commercial break. Brittany, what's going on?
Oh.
We got Brittany here, guys. So we're gonna
Guess
go.
what I ran into?
Who?
Shane.
I got to tell you something. I don't think I can tell you on live. Oh wait, yeah, no, well, hold on. You do? Yes.
All right, so let's talk about handheld and rigging and operation when it comes to the equipment you like to use versus the equipment I like to use when we're having to be the camera operator ourselves, right? Because obviously you want to be on sticks if you can, or you want to be on something that helps you actually handle the camera better. But people always ask me why I don't use a shoulder rig, and I wonder if you ever get questions about why you don't like handheld chest cradle a camera. So when you're rigging out a camera, what kind of stuff do you like to do to rig out your camera to go handheld or to run and gun?
So I love like Rosetta arms types, and there's a certain way that I have to hold it. So I have both on one side, and then I have to hold one where it's more in the front, and then one where it's closer to me, because the closer your camera is to your body, the more stable you can be. And so I like to kind of have it to where, give me like a nice cine saddle,
Yeah.
you know. But if I could get a shoulder rig, I would, only because I'm short.
Right.
And so it gives me a couple more inches.
Yeah.
But I'm very used to just like
Yeah.
making sure it's like a protected little, machine right here to keep it really, really tight. So yeah, Rosetta arms, I'm always like,
New York, Chicago, LA, what do you want?
give me LA right now.
There we go.
Ooh, this feels so much better.
Yeah.
I'm almost taller than you,
Wow,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
It feels
I'm
so
definitely
much
taller
better.
than Brady.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, I feel like Rosetta arms will be for me, and then maybe an easy rig if I need to take some of the weight off.
Sure.
What about you?
What's the question I was getting you?
Yeah, no, we're talking about the rigging situation, and like, for me it's like if I'm ever on a shoulder rig, I have to point so down at people that it's like gets like ground shots all the time, right? Or it's like a MySpace selfie angle, like shooting down everybody else. So like, for me it's like shoulder rigs just are not in my. I have one, it gathers dust. I don't use it that much, right? So whenever my tripods have to be super high though, if I'm doing anything on a tripod, because otherwise I'm like craning and crouching and doing this thing. So like cine saddle, any sort of like padded bag for me is super helpful to be able to do that. Also anything that gets the weight off of my back, so like easy rig, massive win. Steadicam's great for me. It's nice to be able to be a little more eye line with the Steadicam and not have to have it like raise up crazy high. But yeah, like everything that I build is always based on being able to cradle. And with the Pixis rig, I'll actually use our extended handle and use the Pro Pivot to become sort of a rifle stock. So like you were saying about keeping it rigged close to you, right? 3 points of contact, one here, not on top, but like tucked into the armpit, and then I have access to the handles, and that gives me a little more control. Yeah, so yeah.
I've never even thought of the rifle stock.
You got to see the rig you got built out, man. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm always taking the block battery, like the V-mount, jamming it here, and I use the extension arm here, and same with like a machine gun style, whatever, with the grip up here. But with like a stock type deal, you're saying? Ooh, okay, I like that. Because sometimes like real handheld, it's too shaky. That's why I like shoulder. But I'm like you, I'm 6 foot, so it's like I'm always, if your talent's 5'5" or whatever, you're looking down on them.
That's why I'm like, you guys are opposite where you have to come down.
Brittany's are like, any film, any movie that Brittany shoots, it's all hero shots. They walk in.
I won't lie to you. That was me like last week. I was like,
Can we get it a little less hero?
I had multiple apple boxes.
Actually, speaking of the battery, right? So I can get in. So this is part of why I like having the biggest, heaviest battery possible. One, I hate doing battery swaps. If I can swap a battery once at lunch and never again, I would love to do that. So I'm always rocking 300 watt-hour batteries if I can, 200, 220 minimum, right? And I get used to doing the thing where you're kind of cradling and resting it like on like the top of your belly or abs, right? It's like, okay. And the more weight on the back of the camera, the more it's on your body instead of pulling you forward, right? So exact same thing, and that's why I ended up going the rifle stock setup for sure. Yeah.
That's my style. I've done
Yeah.
that before too. I actually do that with my Sony FX3 a lot. I like when it's fully rigged out. I still have it to where it's like that battery is just hugging right here.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly that, for sure. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, get in here.
All right. I didn't want to do this,
I'm scared it's not going to be serious.
and I feel like I shouldn't bring this up, but I feel like we need to address it in front of the people. Okay. So in a pack of Starburst,
Oh my God. We already had this argument.
what is the best flavor?
We had this argument.
Pink, I'll die on that hill.
You said pink? You already
That's the
know what I
wrong
said.
answer.
You already know what I
That's the
said.
wrong answer. The best color.
No, what did I say?
You like orange or something.
No.
Strawberry.
What?
He likes strawberry.
Why would you disrespect me like that? No.
No, that's not. Strawberry's red.
First of all, the best flavor, cherry.
Oh, I like cherry.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Why does
Oh,
it
hold on,
matter?
hold on.
Where are we getting to?
Answer the question.
Cherry. the
I'm
red.
cherry.
Cherry, then yellow. Then yellow. Then pink. Then pink. And orange is last.
I feel like orange justifiably doesn't make anyone's top list. But like, okay, so here's the deal, right? In any candy, pink is always a good go-to because it's either strawberry or watermelon. They're always bangers, right? Green can be hit or miss because maybe you don't want sour apple, but you're looking for lime. Lemon is always yellow, maybe banana, depending. Always good though. Always good though. But yeah, it's like the red. It's like, is it cherry? Is it raspberry? Is this going to be like an oddly dark strawberry flavor? Get in there.
Okay. What is the best pack of Skittles? And then I'm gonna leave. Is it the sour pack, the green pack? Is it the blue pack, the purple pack, or the red pack? Levi Allen. No, come here, man. How are you? Good to see you, man.
I don't care what anyone says. You're Chad.
Thank you very much.
The trolls on social coming after you. One guy specifically. What you say, Levi? We're live, Levi.
Well, I'm gonna say that the red pack is the best pack of Skittles.
Going for the classic. That's the move. I did have. Which one is a tropical color? I feel like it's one that was like is that the blue? The blue's got like mango and lime and stuff, right? No. All right. Well, agree to disagree. Yeah. Hey, oh, there's a. I'm backwards. I gotta make sure this on the front. There we go. Anyway. All right. But what about you, man? Are you a shoulder rig guy or are you a chest cradle guy when it comes to rigging?
Well, because I'm not a real filmmaker, I don't typically Osmo only and handheld mirrorless cameras with the occasional Condor blue cage on there, but I don't really use cinema cameras like that, except for the Pixis, which I don't really rig.
What are you talking
So,
about?
hey,
It looked beautiful.
it was a beautiful rig.
I love it.
And shout out to B&H Photo.
Yeah.
Shout out to B&H Photo. Somebody needs to say that. Shout out to B&H Photo.
Yeah, and honestly, everything we've been talking about with the rigging here, the shoulder rig, the cradle, the chest cradle, the rifle stock, the battery plate, everything, including the Pro battery plate, which is the first V-mount plate I've seen that doesn't pop off, and with the belly rest is a major concern, right? All of that available on B&H. So like, it's a really good like one-stop shop if you want to get all kitted out. This is a good place for it.
And I'm waiting on my map box. I need.
We have them for you. Okay, no one heard that. We'll talk later.
Yo, I'm trying to like really rig out my FX3. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like out there right now, and I don't have a map box, so like, I'm like waiting on that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Pull
on
the
that.
puzzle pieces. You might win one.
Oh yeah.
What?
Get a puzzle piece.
You're a puzzle piece. I might, if I pull all the puzzle pieces, I can win the map box.
If you
Alright,
get
bet.
the rest of them, maybe.
Bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my friends to give me one.
For those of you, by the way, who are wondering why I'm Waldo, in case you guys have been missing the announcements, just throwing this out there. I'm trying a new fashion, and I'm bringing Waldo back. You know, this is it. This is the year. We lost him for a while. Oh, you should have had the mic for that line. That's good. But yes, for those of you who are looking for a fun game, we Waldos, oops, didn't mean to show you that side. We Waldos have puzzle pieces, and if you get all 4 of them, you get like a crazy number of entries to our sweet free stuff raffle. So find us. In fact, if you're watching now and you find me, please don't interrupt the stream. But yeah, come get a puzzle.
I can tell you right now where one Waldo is, and I can guarantee you, okay, it won't be hard to find him. He has on blue and white. Don't tell him I'm telling you where he is. And he has on a blue and white hat. You should probably come find him right now.
What did he say? What are we talking about?
Talking about Waldos. But yeah.
Yeah, we lost him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm good.
I've
I'm
been
good on the
using
rigging.
your video where you show how to do the Osmo flip for like the case. I did that today. That was good. It did.
So, questions about lighting. Are we hard light people? Are we soft light people? Do we believe in all daylight LEDs for maximum output, or do we prefer bicolor or full RGB for maximum versatility?
Whoa, here we go. Light. I love hard light a lot right now, but can I add in a little bit of soft? I think that without a sense of hard light, you're gonna lose a lot of your interest. It becomes flat, and I love the texture that giving a hard light is gonna give you, whatever. Daylight, bicolor, RGB, depends. Aperture's got their new Blair engine. Sorry, I'm gonna say it. They got the new Indigo chip, makes the light a lot closer to real daylight as opposed to LED that's gonna give you an RGB chip, whatever. It's not an ad read, whatever. I'm not going all daylight. I think I'm going bicolor. Yeah, I think I'm going all bicolor now. A little bit before, aperture 600Xs and 300Xs, I wouldn't touch because it was so green. The real life linear, or like the curve of lighting and all of that across daylight down to tungsten, it's not linear. It's not a straight line, so you can't go straight up. So with that curve that it gives you of like their new technology, whatever, now I'll take the bicolor. But shit, HMIs and tungstens do look good. They do look good. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy.
If you had a big production, then those would be great.
Yeah.
Like if you had the budget for it and the time. But I agree. I would go bicolor for sure, for time's sake, and just like it's a little easier to like dial in what you need. But I agree. Bicolor for sure.
I don't know how to explain it, but when we were on No Good Legend, we had the HMI, we had the 4K or the M18 or whatever on one window, and then the Nanlite 24 on another window. And I was looking at that, and they were about the same exposure, but it felt empty, the LED did. I don't know how to explain it. Like you look at it, and it looks like it's missing something. And the HMI just looked rich. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I noticed that, and I was like, damn, it's... But to bridge that gap of LED, I think that Blair does a good job of closing that in. Because I don't know who knows or even cares, but like, you know, a black light makes white fluoresce really bright, right? That's because it's got this UV, like this ultraviolet like spectrum that we can't see with the human eye, that the sun gives you, the UV rays, whatever. So they implement that in the Blair, whatever, the indigo chip that gets you there to make your whites fluoresce brighter to how sun would naturally do it, whereas LED is going to make it more empty, and it really only uses a mix of like red, green, and blue channels to make white prior to Blair. Now,
I think with the Blair engine, it's going to be interesting to see how filming and photographing specific oranges is going to be, because you know how it's hard to get brands specific oranges can be really notoriously difficult to come across correctly when you're photographing or filming stuff like for web or whatever have you. I mean, a lot of times a fluorescent wheel on a skateboard is suddenly like it's like they're way too red, or it's like dullish yellow, and it's hard to get just that sweet spot where it really feels like it was there. Yeah,
it's got to be part of it. Playing into that is that, I guess, fluorescing chip or the indigo chip or whatever it is. I really hope somebody's finding value in this. I guarantee you nobody on this stream cares.
Well,
I actually am finding a ton of value because I had no clue about any of this. I thought a freaking light was a freaking light. So I didn't know that there was a difference between a LED chip or a chip that has to combine, colors to get white versus. So I'm learning. I'm getting value. Thank you. Thank you, Brady. Thank you.
I hope it's right.
I'll even say, like, I was staunchly all daylight only when I started acquiring lights, because I was like, I want the maximum output possible. If I need a gel, I will. I was doing a lot of my own, just like my own projects and indie things and whatnot. And like, commercial clients want a ton of light anyway, and daylight, and it's bright and colorful, whatever. But then as I started getting into more narrative stuff, and especially music videos and whatnot, I was like, man, I'm feeling that missing the bicolor thing, and the wanting to match, weird sources, and like you want mostly when you use like the sunlight coming in the window and something going on in the room and the tungsten bulb, and you want to like figure out how to get the mix right. And I avoided bicolor for the longest time because of that thing with if the chip is just a little bit green or a little magenta shift, you can't correct for that. And so now, as all of these full color, full spectrum, either Blair or RGB or whatever different just like sensor or whatever lighting systems, right? Like all these things that give you full color range. Now, I'm glad that I kind of was able to hold myself back from getting a ton of bicolor stuff, because as I'm now investing in all the full color stuff, it's like I have the bicolor, and I cannot tell you how often a director's like, it'd be kind of cool if we made the that corner purple. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm not just like, it's just bicolor. Yeah, sure, that one's purple, no problem. Purple corner for you now.
Key, you might want to go more like the bicolor. I think there's space for all of it, right?
Sure,
like, if you're on a set, your key is probably going to be like, you can even rock with like a hard or daylight or bicolor, but like any of like your backgrounds or things like that, you might want to have full color, because that's when you're going to like start adding texture and all these different colors, and so yeah. And
NAB brain. Sorry, hold on. Give me a second. Put the loading screen graphic on there. Now, here we are. Welcome back. The RGB, at least I'm very familiar with Aperture, so I can only kind of speak, not favored that way, but I guess biased opinion-wise. I believe their RGB, the way that they combine their color chips and white chips, I guess prior to their new Blair engine, with RGB-WW, I think it actually can be brighter than a bicolor, because bicolors are just going to use your white chip and your tungsten chip to get that look. Now, if you implement your RGB chips and your 2 white chips, I believe you're not losing, because like typically you go daylight, and then if you're going bicolor, you're losing 20% of your output. So you think if you're going RGB, you'd knock down, but I found that that's not the case as things have gotten better only in like 3 years of time. Because I was with you, it was like get daylight and gel it, because tungsten's going to do you like 20% loss. Yeah. So
there we are.
So there we are. Yeah, lighting is in all of LED. It's advanced, because two NABs ago, when I was here with Aperture that time, the 1200D came out, and that takes about the max that a household outlet in a room circuit can take. And we were like, part of me in my head was like, damn, that's impressive. But the other part was like, we found the ceiling of LED.
Yeah.
Here we are, we can't go any higher, like HMI is still gonna hold true, tungsten's gonna hold true. But then it's just like immediately after that, it's like the space race of like all LED and everything is just like now that Nanlight's dropping to 5,000, Godox is dropping to 2,000, whatever. Aperture dropped their 5,000. Now it's totally different, and to where now the qualities are really like, the benefits of LED I think are finally getting that and more of HMI.
Same with cameras. What a time to be live.
What a time to be alive. Same with cameras, she said. Sorry, it's a mic. I doubt that picked up. Can somebody else take this mic?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for hanging out with us for a minute. Yeah, so good to see you.
Good to see you.
We owe you a matte box and a VMAT plate. Yeah, well done with us. I'll get on the matte box now. This is the last thing I need. Oh yeah. Oh hey. Looks like I have to get scanned. I'm gonna hand this off for a minute.
I guess I'm the temporary host. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but here we are. What do you want to talk about next?
All right, I got 3 minutes left here. Brittany, I'll catch up with you in a second. I got 3 minutes. What do we want to talk about?
We got 2 minutes, technically.
Okay, thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Let's do a, what are we talking about?
I do want to give a shout out to B&H Photo,
We should give a
because
shout out to
I get all of my
shout
gear.
out. Here's our 120-second generous, I'm not even going to say an ad read.
Yeah, well, seriously, I'm very thankful for BH over the years, because they've always supported my channel. I get all my gear through there, so I mean, obviously, whatever camera gear that you freaking need, no matter what it is, whether it's a lens, a drone, lighting, memory, like whatever the case is, they have literally everything on there. There's a used section, which I really like, because I'm always on the used section. But other than that, they have supported all of our productions in some type of way. They've supported all of our ventures, all of our trips, my channel. So big shout out to BH. Make sure y'all, if you are looking for gear, you got to hit them up first, because they have literally freaking everything.
First of all, I'm going to say that he said it a world of a lot better than I could ever word things. everything in me wants to say what he said, but I think I can extend as well. Very grateful for the support that they've given. It's clear that they're very supportive of our productions and our projects and our passion of this. I mean, down to the root of it all, we do it because it's fun, work or not. We do it because we love it, and they've always been supportive of it through the production. So I want to extend a huge thank you to B&H as well. Logo is kind of right there. If you haven't seen that logo, you must live under a rock. But check out B&H. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can I test the logo for you?
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it. There we go. Listen, I think that's where we got to call it quits on this. I appreciate you guys. I hope we do this again. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
I like the off the cuff. We could just talk about what we want, like argue over Skittles and Starburst, but then talk about
rough.
yeah.
It started rough when B-Watch was here.
Yeah, but then we can talk about camera gear, technique, light, and all that other good stuff. So
We had a good run.
I like it, and I hope you liked it too, and I hope you like the next one or whatever. So I don't know how to end this stream, but
I'm gonna bring the Apple Box back
Yeah.
that I stole. Shout out to Key Grip for giving it to me. Oh wait, no, B&H. Check that out.
so we should. Hey Lucas, maybe
Did we just walk off? Did we drop the mic?
I think we just dropped the mic and walk off.
All right, you can do that.
Did we just drop the
Tobin's gonna
Toby?
talk about the 12K.
Oh, hold on, real quick before we end. What do you have right here?
It's a Black Magic Curse City 12K.
Can you put it up for the camera to see? This is what Tobin is walking around NAB with all day,
We're vlogging.
capturing things at what resolution?
12K and 8K 220. You know, got some nice B-roll views, so you're looking great.
And did you shoot it wide open?
Of course.
Absolutely. Okay, now we can actually end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Shout out to B&H Photo. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And I got to figure out how to end the stream, so maybe I'll just drop the mic and walk off or something like that. I don't know. All right.
Hey, that's a wrap. Yay, that's a wrap. Hey.
Okay.
Cliff.